What's going on YouTube? Welcome to Union Martial Arts. This is Mark here bringing you another Technique Tuesday. This episode we're going to give you guys some drills to improve the control of your weapon, which is an absolute key thing when it comes to either weapon training in general or specifically in Filipino martial arts. So grab that weapon, get ready, and let's get trained. Alright, so before we begin the video, I just want to say that I am a huge advocate on the fact that the best way to improve your weapon skill, or any skill for that matter, is to practice what you already know. The best way to improve your weapon control is to practice the art itself. But with that being said, here are a couple things that you can add to your practice routine to hopefully improve your overall skill. So drill number one, we're going to take our weapon, in this case it's the single stick, and we're going to stretch our arms across just in our regular grip here. I'm going to throw the stick circular towards my chest, almost like I'm going to thrust right into the center. Rather than thrusting, I want the stick to invert so it points back to the right direction. Once I establish this, I want to take my left hand and I want to grab relatively the same grip that I have in my right. Okay, so when I swing it in, I rotate, left hand comes over, grab the stick. Very important that when you do this drill, you want to make sure that there is as little as downtime as possible when switching from side to side. So once you swing it in, you want to make sure this hand is ready to receive it and finish the drill to make it as smooth as possible. I'm going to mirror that exact motion and I'm going to implement it from finish to start on the left hand side. So following this rotation that you do here, once you grab it with the left hand, you're going to take the stick, as opposed to finishing the motion, you're going to take it and rotate behind the back of your left shoulder, and with your right hand you want to grab relatively around the same grip. Okay, so this position is going to look like the tapatoyo grip or the nunchuck grip. So from the top we're going to rotate in, grab, behind, grab. So from this position here, we're going to take our stick and we're going to start to implement the sombrado motion. We're going to take the stick up, left hand comes down inside the stick. I'm going to start to implement a roof block. Once the stick gets around my tricep to elbow area, I'm going to take my left hand, stretch it out for the sundat or eye jab. Once I get this position here, I'm going to stretch over my head, around my neck, and back into my starting position. Very important that when you're implementing that sombrado motion, that majority of the work will be done by the supporting hand or by the safety hand. Okay, so this stick is going to ride the supporting hand over your head and around your neck, as opposed to your live hand doing all the work. So altogether, when you do drills 1 through 3, you go around, grab, behind, and over. Around, grab, behind, and over. Eventually you want the motion to be fluid with as little as downtime as possible, from 1 to 2 to 3. So the next drill to practice your familiarity with your weapon will be practicing your basic angles. Now if you don't have any, you can click this link up here. It'll guide you to our basic strikes in our Kali system. What you want to do with those angles is you want to repeat. You want to implement changing it from X pattern to side, to reverse X, switch up the order, switch up the count, and eventually when you get good enough and comfortable enough is to add some footwork. Switch sides, take a knee, continue the drill, make sure that your body is working separately than your arms, but doing everything for the same reason. So the last drill that we have for you today is implementing these moves that we like to call the abanico, or the fan strike. Now if you want a detailed approach to how to actually use this strike, head to this video over here and it has a complete breakdown for you. For the sake of building your familiarity with your weapon, all you're going to do is you're going to take the stick and you're going to flick it from side to side. You can do it in front, you can do it from a closed position, you can do it from an open position, you can do it up top if you want to, and you can mix all of that all together. The importance of this drill is that it will teach you the weight of your weapon. It'll help you analyze the amount of effort it takes to swing from one side to the other, as well as transitioning from open to close. Very important that when you do the abanico, that you add a little bit of power into that swinging motion or that flicking motion so that you can understand and teach your body the amount of effort it takes to recover from one side to the other. So that's the end of this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you can take these drills and turn it into your own. Remember, the best way, in our opinions, to get better at wielding your weapon and using your weapon is actually training. So make sure you have a good partner, make sure you have a good instructor, make sure you're training safe and you're training hard. If you didn't already, please hit that subscribe button. Every Tuesday we're going to bring you some videos. New series are coming out, so stay tuned for that as well. Until next time, catch you guys then.